Hey guys, what's up? This is Steve from SSG Fire Sticks. So basically what I'm going to do is give you a pretty basic rundown of how to run through the system and find stuff. As you move through this red menu that I'm going through right now, you'll see that the black bar below it changes. So basically to get to the black bar, you'll just hover over kids movies, push the down button, and you go left and right. Simple enough. Um, we're going to start with movies. I'm just going to kind of scroll through this for a few more seconds and then head back to movies. So, back under movies, I use Exodus for everything movie and TV show related. You can kind of scroll through the other ones to see what they're all about, but for the most part, I use Exodus for everything. As you can see, there's like 12 different options of stuff you can go through. I'm going to click on one of the more popular links to find stuff first here in a second. So, what's going to pop up is a bunch of movies. You're going to see that they either came out in theaters last week or just about to come out on DVD. So Deadpool is out in HD right now. I'm going to click on that here in a second, kind of go through the list. There's about 4 pages of stuff on each one of these menus. Or here in a second, I'm going to show you how to search for a movie if it's kind of older. Or my favorite movie is Four Brothers, so I'm going to search for it here in a second after I go through a few of these menus and show you all about it. So what it's doing right now is it's loading all the providers that are streaming that movie, that show. SD stands for standard definition, which is pretty decent. I mean, it's watchable. This is all going to depend on your internet speed as well. I generally suggest over 18 megabytes per second. I'm not going to actually click on anything because I don't know how YouTube will feel about that, but kind of show you. About 200 something links for Deadpool. About 100 something for Dirty Grandpa. It was pretty funny. All depends on your sense of humor, though. Obviously. So I'm gonna back out of here, and then we're gonna look at it. One other link. I scroll through it for a second. Get the idea of what all is in here, what all you can click on. Everything inside Exodus works. So basically any menu you see outside of here is gonna work. That's why I like this add-on so much. Is because if you click on another one, they'll have like 10 menus, but only 2 of them work. But everything inside Exodus works. So I just looked up Four Brothers. I'm on a computer right now doing this. It's going to be taking you a little longer to type it in from the Fire Stick. Anyway, just pulling the providers up for Four Brothers. There'll probably be about 40 to 60 of them. And one of them will work. Like if you click on the first one, like the clips doesn't work, click on prompt file. If that doesn't work, go to now video. One of them is going to work. Anyways, get back out of this. I'm going to run you through TV shows. So basically with a TV show, if it airs, it'll generally be put on here within 12 hours. Now, I can't guarantee that, but with my experience in the last 2 years with these, it's pretty quick. Alright, so these are the networks that every network out there in America, most of England and all that stuff, is on here. I'm going to hop back up here to HBO and show you Game of Thrones since it just started airing again. Take you down to season 6 here in a second. So, as of right now, there's 3 episodes out for season 6. As you can see, they're all 3 here. So that one aired 5/8/2016. So today's 5/13. So the next one will be added on there the day, probably pretty quickly after it airs. Here's season 5, show you that they're all there. I'm not actually going to click on anything again. So back out of here, goes down through here. You just see all the networks. Back up and click on Discovery Channel so you can kind of see. I mean, there's stuff on Discovery Channel that's inside here that was aired 15 years ago. I was kind of going through one of them. The quality's not so great just because it's not really watched that much, so they don't put that much speed into it. Most of the newer shows will be in standard definition or HD. Dirty Jobs, that one's my favorite. So we're gonna go to channels. Click the down button. You scroll over to my best choice for you to go under is Cloud TV. Now, live TV is not really the Fire Stick's strong suit. Basically, it's a top 10. Most of the channels in here will work. I can't guarantee them all the time, but ESPN was working as of today. Same with Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, and Discovery Channel. Now, the quality of the channels, I'm more of an HD person. If it's not in HD, I tend not to watch it. I mean, I can handle standard, but ESPN's in HD. Comedy Central's in HD. Discovery Channel was pretty low quality. I wouldn't be able to watch it. These are kind of all the other channels. I don't know if I'll ever watch them, but you might. Let's kind of scroll through this menu, show what all's in here. Back out of here in a second. Like I said, not all the links are going to work. It just depends if somebody's streaming it to the add-on. So under 3 p.m. is where you're going to find all your live sports. You're going to go into 3 p.m. and you're going to go down to the right to Sports Devil. Click on it, open it, go down to Live Sports. I'm already hovering over it, so I'm going to go back to it and click on it. And these are going to be all the providers. So this is where you're going to find your pay-per-view events. Sporting events are on here, but they're kind of hit or miss. They might work or they might not. So I would not count on these things for your favorite sports team. Now, it might come out that they work every time you click on them, and then the 10th game of the season, you're like, oh no, it's not working. That's the problem with live TV on these things. But I guarantee every pay-per-view will be on here. It may not be the greatest quality, but it's free. I mean, you can't really beat that. A $70 to $100 pay-per-view event in standard definition or low quality for free. You can see there's some NBA games that were later tonight. They're not on anymore, so if I clicked on them, the stream wouldn't work. As I was saying before, I'm not really going to click on anything and turn it on because, well, we can both figure that one out. Like I was saying, ESPN's not going to work through there. I would watch it through Cloud TV if you want to watch it. Alright, so we're going to back out of here. These are all the soccer channels. Tons of soccer on here. Most of them work as far as I've clicked on them. Every single one. There might be a few that say broken link or no stream available. So that's all the providers. Let's kind of scroll through. The rest of this is going to be me scrolling through here. I'm going to stop in the kids section here in a little bit. It's pretty cool. They got like a Disney section that has every movie by 10 years made by Disney in categories. I don't rely on music in these things. Here, I'll show you the Walking Dead 24/7 channel. Now, if you're going to watch TV and TV shows, this is kind of like Crispy, the guy who made The Beast, set this up to like, I don't know, eye appealing. I've never clicked on any of these in here, so if they don't work, don't be upset about it, because I'm pretty sure he set links up that were working at the time, and some of them aren't. M4U is alright. Like, this is what I was going to tell you. I'm going to come down here and click on best 100, and this link's not going to work. You can click out of it, and you can go to one above it, and it's going to work. So as you can see, nothing popped up when I went into it. That means they don't have anything under it. It's just a broken link there. Click on most viewed, and then you're going to have about 3 pages of 20 items. All the same movies that are in Exodus, which is why that's all I ever use, because if it's on Exodus, it's on the rest of them, and it's really all you need for TV and movies. Alright, so now we're going to go down to the kids section. You just kind of like, once you get into it and figure out how to work stuff, you guys can kind of go through stuff. Most of the stuff down here is not highly kept up by their add-on supporters, but the ones I showed you are the best that are on here. So there's one in each section that's good. There's an area called Phoenix. Phoenix is a pretty good add-on. They got a bunch of different selections you can go through, but it's kind of the same as Exodus. I'm just kind of scrolling through here. You can see what all is here. Alright, so now back to the kids area that I keep talking about. Click down here, get into the Disney collection. Now you're going to see 1950s, 1960s. I'm going to click on a few of these so you can just kind of see what they are. Some pretty good movies in here. Bring back some good old memories. But anyways, if you watch the rest of the movie, you can. I kind of just scroll through. Don't really do much information, but it just kind of shows you what more of it. So if you have any more questions, obviously you either have my phone number or my Facebook page, and you can message me anytime, text me anytime. I'll generally get back, as long as it's not 3 o'clock in the morning like it almost is now. You can get a hold of me. Thanks and enjoy.